Real issues, real life, real talk about a real God with the real sisters. And while some things are new, there is one thing that will never change. You're loved, chosen, beautiful, and enough. Welcome to Real Talk Today.
Hey, it is your girl B.Reel, and I am checking in with another moment in the meantime. I pray that your day has gotten off to an amazing start. And if it hasn't, it's all right because there's still more time left in the day, in the week, or in the month, and even in the year for everything to be exactly what you're hoping it is going to be. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into our midweek push. Shout out to Vanya and Chris who have done the last 2 weeks. They have been amazing, and I hope you guys have been enjoying those. But I want to talk about something. It's called Imposter Syndrome. I don't know if you guys know what that is or not, but for those of you who don't know, imposter syndrome, it is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their skills, talents, or accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. All right, listen, this is something, if I'll be honest, it is something that I deal with daily. I am always wondering when everybody's going to really realize that I am just going with what I feel. I am following my heart. I am just listening to God. When I do most things, I don't consider myself an expert at anything. I just consider myself a girl who obeys, a girl who reads, a girl who Googles, a girl who YouTubes. That's all I really see myself, when it comes to the different things that I do. I just kind of do things from my heart. And so whenever I'm in a situation where, it's like, I don't know. Whenever I'm in a situation where I feel that I should be like a master at something or an expert at this, I get fearful. Like, yo, everybody's going to realize that I'm really not a great writer. I just say what's on my heart. Um, I'm fearful that I'm not really a great instructor for my job. I just read. I just read and I do research and I know how to talk to my learners and hope that they get it. Like, I'm just always waiting for the moment whenever I have to have a meeting with somebody about my job performance or something. I'm always just fearful that they're going to be like, oh, okay, I don't know why we partnered with you, hired you to do this job. You're trash. I don't know. You know what I mean? But what it is imposter syndrome. Okay. And it talks about an individual doubting their skills, doubting their talent, doubting their accomplishments, right? We could jump into it and we can dig deep and we can try to really figure out what fuels this imposter syndrome. Or, and that's something you can take up with your therapist. You can take it up, in your prayer time with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here in this moment to help you dig through why you have imposter syndrome. Okay. In my own time, I try to dig through and figure out, okay, Brittany, why do you not think you're that good, even though obviously you are, or, different things like that. I would really just stop though in this moment and tell you that no, you really are good. Um, the gift that God has given you, um, it's good for what it's good for. I think sometimes we doubt the God that's in us, Um, God, the one who has given us the gift, the one who has called us to do a thing, the one who has equipped us to do a thing. It's not necessarily that we doubt our skill or we doubt our talent. It's that we doubt the God who is in us. Like, would he really gift us with a talent that helps people? Would he really, it's like we're doubting the God in us, and then we're also doubting our worthiness to receive the gift that he has given us. That's what I'm trying to say. Most times we doubt our worthiness to receive the gift that he has so freely and willingly given us. Okay, listen, if God is giving you a gift, he's just giving you a gift, okay? If you can sing, then you can just sing, all right? You don't have to go around doubting if, like, oh, maybe I'm really not that good. Maybe I shouldn't sing as much. Or maybe when I get around other singers, people going to realize that I'm really not that good of a singer. Like, we just have to stop. There's a time for us to dig deep and figure out the root of stuff. And then there's a time for us to just say, hey, we cannot keep doing this. Okay. This is something that I deal with, and I have dealt with it for a really long time. And quick story, my business, I partner with this company who gives me different Fortune 500 companies to instruct new hires for, right? And it's funny that, sometimes I just don't feel like I'm good at it. And the situation came up and they're like, listen, you guys want to be doing the very best you can. Just some internal stuff going on. And they ranked us all. And I was, thinking about when they started telling us, hey, we're going to be ranking you guys and blah, 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 blah. I automatically was like, well, I know I'm at the bottom of that list. And so my first thing is, all right, girl, let's go ahead and make sure we got other stuff lined up just in case they hit you with the okie doke. You need to make sure you got something else in place. All of that, because I'm not thinking that I'm good enough at what I do. I'm not thinking that I'm a good enough instructor because I didn't get a degree in teaching or whatever the case may be. But there's just a gift inside of me. So when the ranking comes out, oh my God, I'm number 6. Excuse me, what? Now, of course, somebody's like, well, why you not number 1? Or why you not? But I didn't care because honestly, I thought I was at the bottom of the list. And here I am at the top half of the list. And it just reminded me in that moment that imposter syndrome is not even real. It's just something that we just deal with it, and it's just something that it's just in our mind. It's just this internal battle that we have with ourselves that we don't even have to face. We don't even have to fight that battle. And so I just decided in that moment, like, I could stop and I can try to find the root of why I doubt my gift, my talent, my skills, my accomplishments, or I can just say, hey, no more. God said that I am enough. Okay. If he didn't want me to have this gift, if he didn't think I deserved the gift, then he wouldn't have given it to me. So since he did, I'm going to operate in that gift, and I'm going to operate in the gift with confidence. Okay. So all I'm trying to say today, if that is you, if you find yourself doubting your gifts, doubting your skills, doubting your talents, doubting that you're not enough, or doubting, wondering, let's just say that, wondering whether you're enough for the thing that you have been given to do, whether that's just your day-to-day job, or being a mom, or being a wife, or even being in a relationship with somebody, or are you a good friend? You're just always worrying about your performance. Just stop for a second, breathe, and recognize that the gift that you have, what you use, what is inside of you, has been given to you by the creator of the universe, and everything that he does is good. Okay. When he let there be light, there was light, and it was good. You know what I'm saying? So the same hands, or the same God who spoke light into existence, it spoke you into existence. And that same God spoke your gift into existence. So we have to recognize that it is good. It is very good. And, sometimes we got time to dig deep and figure out why we feeling what we feeling. But then at other times, we just got to stop and realize that this is a lie, what I'm feeling. I know what God has said about me. I know the God who placed the gift inside of me. So I will not battle imposter syndrome any longer. I'm just going to be confident with what God has given me. You know what I mean? That's all I got for the day. I hope that helps you. I hope that pushes you throughout the rest of your week. And in the meantime, just remember that you are loved, chosen, beautiful, and enough. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Real Talk Today with Vanya, Chris, and B.Reel. In the meantime, trust that there is grace to mend the broken pieces. And as always, remember, you're loved, chosen, beautiful,